Hey yo B, did God tell you to do something?
Oh yeah, he did, and that's the perspective.
Welcome back to the perspective. This is number 004, and we're chilling with Asali. Huyo ndio yule mwenye anasemanga interweb.
Yes. Welcome to the interwebs on Brian's Corner. Today to go Brian's Corner of the interwebs.
Shine.
I'm so proud of you. You finally did it.
Hey,
good job.
I was telling Mangi the other time that procrastination is the mother of all failure.
It is true.
But
you are right.
Finally, it's happening.
It is happening. Yay, good
Glad
job.
to have you around.
Thank you for having me. It's been a minute.
The one person whom I know who always kuna vitu leo jamaa hizo. Now you know it's going to akivaa hivi and uona kiraise mkono hivi. Ujue points zenye zinakuja hapo ni
zinakuja na fire. The spirit has landed.
That's Sali for you. That's Sali for you.
Yeah.
Sali karibu sana.
Asante.
Yeah, this is our simple setup studio.
Yes.
We know you're a mighty person in media.
Your mouth to God's ears.
Ananisikianga. Lakini mimi zangu asikianga. Lakini nikisema kwa watu wengine anasikianga.
Asikia hizo maombi.
Manasikia mzee. Dad, umesikia hiyo story? Umesikia?
Fanya ile kitu.
Nice. Yeah. So Sali, today's topic is rather interesting because it's something that we've had, you've had, we've also had.
Yeah.
And it's time we said something about it.
Okay.
Yeah. Give a perspective about it.
Right.
Yeah, so guys, like you know how we do, tunafanyanga ile kitu
pale chini
hapo
subscribe. Yes. Una subscribe, unawachaje na uja subscribe? Simba na nini? Surely. And who do that thing?
Wewe. Najua hao watu wenye club yenye ati bravo so with thank you. We saw.
Okay, wasema. Hatuna wapatanga.
Kuna mtu aliniambia ati bravo I will subscribe to that day that you become serious. But I'm still watching you. I'm like,
kwani now we are not serious now?
Hey yawa.
Ebu subscribe. Ni free.
Hey.
Ni free. Subscribe.
Manze.
Sawa.
Yeah. So so today we are discussing single husbands and single wives.
Brian said that when I was like, wow, okay.
Yeah?
But it is not a term for it. I don't know what to call them.
Hey, manze.
Single husbands and wives.
Single husbands.
Single but married.
Yes. Me and my wife, we are just friends.
Hey, we're just friends.
Unasikianga statements kama hizo and then you get confused because they're like,
But why did you get married then?
Why did you?
Okay.
Why if you are still single in that relationship, why were you going to it in the first place?
Yeah.
That's what we want to discuss.
Yeah.
And when we just want to give our 2 cents. If you have 5 cents.
We just have to imagine. Hakuna zingine. But if you feel like unataka kuongelesha, ingia huko chini kwa comments. Discussion hapo chini.
Keyboard warriors.
We are
waiting for you.
Sasa. Okay, perspective.
Yeah. So that's what we're discussing today.
Right.
But now you guys, I know some of you don't know who Sali is, so she might as well need to introduce herself. Kama ujui Sali wewe sasa.
Hebu kwanza acha nikuwe mhambo.
2023 hakuna mtu.
There's no for that.
Humble ni ya nini?
Okay. For those who don't know me.
Yeah.
Guy, I don't even know how. I never usually like introduce myself because nakuanga blank. Kitu nafaa kusema alafu inaendanga sijui inaendanga wapi. But yes, Sali Oriko is my name. Brian anaita Asali because that's my brand name. Asali Chronicles of Asali is my YouTube's.
Yeah.
That's my corner of the interwebs. Mkisha kumaliza kusubscribe hapa, endeni huko. Msubscribe kule. Si ndio? Support each other. Thanks.
Yeah.
But yes.
Udem uongeleanga vitu zingine serious manze. Kama unajua wewe ni ule mwanamume umeshinda ku shoot shot.
Come to my channel. Niko na tips.
there's an interesting segment for you. Please listen to me. Listen. Kama umeshuta kushuta, kama wasichana wanakusumbua, please just go
come to my channel. Niko na tips. Ndaku help. But yes, that's what I do. I content create. I minister through content creation. Yes, so that's what I do. Photography, videography, film, social media, management. That's my thing.
Yeah. You play IG, you know?
Yes, I'm on IG, Asali Oriko. No, Sali Oriko. Yes, Asali Oriko. No, because so many names. Asali Oriko, IG, Sali Oriko, Facebook, Niko TikTok. Imagine. Niko TikTok. Clap for me, by the way.
It's been a long time coming.
I said can never be me, but no.
I can testify she said it
can never be me. My content is basically faith-based content, talking about easy vitu zenye tunaongea hapa pia. Things that us youth are going through in the faith and how we can resolve them basically. And yeah. That's
why she's on the perspective today, guys.
Yeah.
She's going to share her peace of mind.
Just a piece.
Just a piece.
Just a small one.
If you want the whole piece, please subscribe pale venye tumekuambia.
Thanks.
Sawa. So, mimi sitajiintroduce tena, hakuna haja kwa sababu mtume yazoeana. Kila siku tunafanya hivi alafu bado unanisumbua na subscription. Wewe. Anyway, guys, let's get into it. So, let's start from the most basic part. I wanted to take this approach because nastaki mtu akuje kuuliza maswali zenye make sense sasa. Because watasema asimwiko shanza kudiscussia huku. Sasa what about this? So let's take it back. The simplest of all questions is, what is a relationship? Can we just understand what a relationship is? Because
right now with ChatGPT, you are still asking what is a relationship.
AI movement. What is a relationship? Because if we don't know what a relationship is, then that means people will just do whatever they want.
But people are already doing whatever they want, regardless of knowing the definition of a relationship.
There are things that they are doing that we don't want to do. Some of the things that they want to do are not the things that we want them to do.
This is true. What is a relationship? Like two people, ideally male and a female, come together and converse and agree that they want to commune together as one. Ideally man and wife. That helps both parties in one way or another. Nimewasaidia. Kama mjashika Google.
That's a relationship according to Asali Chronicles.
Yes.
So these are two people. Umesema wanakuja kusaidiana.
Ideally, in an ideal world, ni kusaidiana.
So they are gaining from the relationship.
Yes.
One way or another.
Yes. It could be companionship, it could be money, it could be sex, it could be spiritual.
But all these things, because
there's someone gaining and there's someone giving.
Yes. So apparently someone should not be losing. Is that
ideally,
what that's what we expect.
Ideally, no one should be losing.
So if you're losing,
then that's not a relationship.
Then you're in
a cult. Situation. Yeah,
because there was that lady who gave everything. She quit her job, she gave money,
she lost everything,
and then finally she lost her life.
That's losing. You're not supposed to be losing anything in a relationship.
In a relationship, you're supposed to be giving and taking.
And you're supposed to be gaining and giving.
Oh, gaining and giving. This is taking. Taking sounds politically incorrect.
Because if you give, there's definitely someone taking. Ideally, if you give, there's someone taking. But I want to dismantle that thought process, because givers give abundantly without question, without ask. They just give. But takers don't have boundaries.
They just take.
They take.
Only.
You understand?
Yeah.
So when the concept of taking comes, I mean, if someone gives you something, you take it, whether you want to or not. You have the choice to say no, thanks. But if someone is freely giving you something, especially something that you want or desire, are you going to say no? So ideally, when it comes to the concept of a relationship, dismantle the thought process of taking. Because a relationship is not supposed to be about you. It's about what you can do for your partner. And that's where we go wrong.
So if you make it about you,
if you make it about you, you're a taker.
You're a taker, that's more selfish. Hapo ndo vitu za sijui trauma, sijui child, sijui what.
That is where the Pandora's box decides to open and then everything is put in the box.
Kama kuna kitu sitakangi kufungua ni Pandora's box. I am afraid of that shit.
This is true. But yeah.
Kwa sababu utapata unasikia hizo vitu zenye ni Paul ameandika, you will trade over serpents, scorpions nini.
Yeah.
I always see them in Pandora's box.
It is in there.
Scorpions.
It is in there. Humans are selfish.
Hey.
Humans are the most selfish species that ever existed on the galaxy. Because science has said there are many other galaxies. So humans are the most selfish.
Ni wewe sasa una nod head hapo ni wewe.
It is you. It is you we're talking about. Yes.
So then how should we form these relationships to a place we get the juice out of it, which is because if we can form that kind of a relationship that you're saying where it's give and receive, it has to form from somewhere. It has to begin from self. So who is the self?
You.
What do
you yourself and you. Call yourself for a meeting. Mind, body, soul. Mind, body, soul. There's you, your mind, your body, your being. Your body is your being, and then your soul, which is God given.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So your mind, it's like the Trinity basically, they work together. But to answer your question, you have to look to self because you have to first of all understand and know what you want. What do you want when it comes to a relationship?
What do you want? Hizo ndo zinapoteanga kwa podcast. Unasikia nitakuuliza hiki kitu baadaye. What you want? No, this is where you have to get what you want. Hapo kwa what you want iko.
What do you want? As an individual.
You see, ladies, when ladies ask you, what do you want? Hey!
There's a reason why ladies ask you.
Okay, nimeandika than read.
What do you want? What do you want in a relationship? As in, what are your desires in a relationship? How do you see yourself? What's the picture that you're painting about this relationship? What does that look like?
Yeah.
You know, what does that look like for you? Now, after discovering that, what are your must-haves when it comes to your partner?
Must-haves, like those are deal breakers. Those are deal breakers. I'm not. They're just
okay. Yeah, you can say they're deal breakers in a sense of these are the things that I must have that I am not going to compromise on. And it's not that he tall, dark, has money. No, please. Character.
Yes. And they say character is king.
Character, how respect, humility, that kind of thing. You know, and by the way, if your must have is tall, it's fine. It is still fine. Okay? If your must have is must earn 6 figures.
Competition is high. After ujue umeingia level 5.
Let me just say this now, okay? That's such a ridiculous thought process. How do you want it to go to for this? Why do you want a man with 6 figures and yet you yourself don't have 6 figures? What are you offering him? Because I can assure you, a rich man doesn't want a housewife.
Well, I think some do.
No. Let me tell you something. Men also need to define for us what housewife is.
Housewife, this is somebody who's managing the house.
What do you mean by managing? Don't use jargon here.
Okay.
Say it as it is. When a man says managing the house, that means cook, clean, rear children.
Yes, exactly. That's what a housewife is basically, right?
Ideally.
Okay.
A wealthy man doesn't have a housewife. Yeah, she stays home, sure. Yeah, she manages the house, but she's not a housewife.
No.
She's busy managing and being a Proverbs 31 woman outside of the household. Okay, so a wealthy man's wife is never home to manage the home the way the man will define a housewife. She's busy helping him reach the vision of his empire and reach his goals. Okay, picture this. You're a man, you have this company, and you're the CEO of this company, and you built this company from the ground up. Okay? And you're wealthy. Okay? You find this person. She's not going to be in your house. You have a house, sure. You have the money that you have given her to hire people. She's probably hired people, but she's not at home at you looking at the house manager mopping the floor. She's outside here thinking, okay, this guy has this one goal that he's aiming towards. There's this other vision. What can I do to help him? I'm a helpmeet. You can't want a guy with 6 figures and you yourself don't have 6 figures. That's what I'm saying. A housewife. But then there's nothing wrong with being a housewife.
So basically, I'm also now thinking while you're talking, when you're saying all that, I'm also thinking there's a difference between a housewife and a stay-home.
And stay-at-home wife, yes.
So a housewife, I think, sounds more lonely than that. Because housewife, umeolewa na nyumba.
Yes.
So huyu jamaa hata anaweza kosa kukua hapo for like
forever.
Dang, that's terrible. So a stay-at-home mom, that's somebody who stays at home, but that does not mean that they are limited to
being at home.
So that's the
definitions and terminologies.
Elewe. Kiingereza. Tuliwaona. Kiingereza.
But there's nothing wrong with being a housewife.
Yeah.
There's women who like to do that. That's what they desire. They find joy in that. There's nothing wrong. But the way society has put this housewife thing is such a tainted thing. And me, I want to dismantle that thought process. Being a housewife is a job. It's not a job that maybe it's tangible that you can say you can compare it to a 9 to 5 because we are working 24 hours. Okay. If it were to be compared to it, you're comparing it to an entrepreneur who's always working, and she's even doing much more than an entrepreneur.
Not true.
So there's such a tainted thing that I want to dismantle that thought process. There's nothing wrong with being a housewife, don't get me wrong. If that's what you desire, that's great. But do not what's the word I'm looking for? Make no mistake. There's no way a CEO with a lot of wealth has a housewife. Absolutely no way.
Come on. Wewe sasa tutafuta Sali personally. Umuuliza personally na kuuliza.
Ingia hapo kwa comments. No, it's just
I agree because
date league yako. It's not that someone who said that.
Do you also buy the idea? Okay, someone said what?
Date league yako. That statement was made. I never understood. What do you mean?
Okay, so where do you begin the league yako? Because I'm also thinking, the way you said, kama jamaa ni songo kabisa, you know, and then you will also need to be songo as well.
Yeah.
Where does it begin? Does it begin from the cash or the mind?
The mind.
Because so huyu anafaa kuwa if the guy is at $1 million, $1 million Kenyan shillings, some dollars, because I don't relate. I don't relate. Can't relate. $100 million for who? Wow. So 1 million Kenyan shillings. So the lady should either more or the mind should be $1 million.
Let me tell you something.
Kind of mindset.
The mind, it means this. Date ligi yako means this. Kama wewe ni mse wa ghetto, there's nothing wrong ukikatia dem babi. A absolutely nothing wrong with that. Your thought processes, because of the environment the two of you have come from, you guys will butt heads. You guys won't think the same. You understand? Now you see here it comes now where it's breaking down to what you want in a relationship. If you guys are of sound mind to realize, oh, okay, because of our different backgrounds and because of our differences in thinking, what can we do to level out the playing field for both of us? Kama yeye inamaanisha yeye ana need to rise above to a level of yenye anasema okay na rise to level yake, na mimi nasema okay wacha nishuke kidogo pia ni understand where he's. That's why you kutana katikati. You get what I mean? It goes back to what I said, self date league yako. That's why I'm saying the CEO doesn't have a housewife, because that woman, for you to be league yake, that means you're also working, right? You're also earning as much, if not more, than him. And if you're not earning more or even as much, but you understand that playing field, there's a role you play. You will think like the CEO. You will act like a CEO's wife. Because of just the environment, the background that you people have an understanding. Hence, there's no way a CEO's wife is at home. It's not a housewife.
Ati watoto wameenda shule, nyumba iko safi, alafu wewe umechill tu. Ati
housewife. There's so many things that she's doing. When I get the same applies to the other side of the spectrum. Chale metoka ghetto, hata mwata meshpo na dema metoka ghetto. Jumu wako same playing field. If the two of them decide to help each other and waomoke pamoja, the playing field levels up. In your thinking as well. It's in your thinking. It's the same way. Chale mtoka ghetto au moke, he's not gonna start dating dema mtoka ghetto. It's not impossible, because he knows, he's familiar with his background. He's familiar with penye ametoka. Unaona? So akidate dem ghetto ako tu sawa. But then he also has a lot of teaching to do, kwa sababu ya momoka experience this new world, anataka kuleta dem kutoka hapa chini to ligi yake.
So kama huyo ako willing,
kama kwa willing party, it will work.
Yes.
Unaona? Yes. But if she's not, it's not going to work.
You need disaster.
Na utapata situations where sasa uchali ataona hapa siwezi, wacha nini tafute dem ako hii playing field yenye niko nayo sahi.
Naelewa ni nini tunafanya.
Atafutane na yeye. That relationship now works to whatever goal it is that he's trying to achieve.
So basically what's important is the mind.
It's your mind.
It's your mind. How if you believe if this is where you want to go, and the person sees where you are going and believes also that it's achievable,
that's where you're gonna go.
So it's like a teamwork kind of.
It's teamwork.
So the moment mumeenda hapo mkiwa you believe that is the pro and equally yoked statement.
Yes. That's what unequally yoked means.
Let me digress kidogo.
Okay.
I want to hear your thoughts on this. I hear, people, we are not supposed to divorce, and then Jesus came and hyped the commandment a bit, was saying that if you what was that commandment again? Anaongeza volume kidogo. About adultery.
Yes.
Then
if you cheat, give her divorce aende.
So if ile nye alisema now I'm telling you, Moses told you this, but now me I'm telling you that if you look, by looking, you shall commit
adultery.
Yes. So you're supposed to be stoned as well.
Yeah.
So if by looking, that tells you that there's no physical touch that happened.
Nope.
Just by
it's a mental thing.
So it's a mental thing. Yeah. So me I was thinking, unfaithfulness.
Yes.
Si ndio at least the open ground of light yenye tumepatiwa kwa Bible at which divorce can happen.
Okay.
So me I was thinking, if the stakes are already high, as Jesus put it, then that means unfaithfulness does not begin in the blankets and mattresses and beds. It begins here.
The Bible says, guard your heart.
Yes.
Where your heart is where your treasure is. So that means where your heart is what you think about always.
Yeah.
Same thing as that's Proverbs. The Bible says, what you have in your heart is what you have in your mind. Okay, it's one thing, it's one and the same thing.
Yes.
What's in your mind is what's in your heart. So what you always constantly put in your thoughts is what you will treasure in your heart. Yeah, understood from there. Okay. Now because the Bible's clear, it says guard your heart, means you that's why the sermons keep saying, be careful of what you put in your mind. Be careful what you ingest. Be careful what you see. Be careful of what you hear. Be careful of the things that you speak. Life and death is in the power of the tongue. You get what I'm saying? So, and that's why Christ said, even the moment you decide to look, because the mere fact that you decided to look, you've already thought about it. Because you've already thought about it, that's where self-control comes in, fruit of the spirit. And because you have no self-control, there's people who will go and do the action because that's what is in your heart. You want to do what is in your heart.
So it is already there.
Paul says, I want to do, but my mind is saying no, but my body is like, bruh.
You want that one.
You get what I mean?
Yeah,
it's all meshed together. So you've already thought about it, you want to do. Self-control comes in like, hey, Sali, don't. Stop. That's how you stop yourself, that's self-control. You get? But because humans have zero self-control, that's why Jesus said, because you've already thought, use the same way, you've already got inside the
ni opportunity
ndio haikuwa. Ushafika huko. You see that now we have this of our mothers in church. To wear this, you have to dress like this because you see you don't want to let your brother into sin. I'm like, my brother has eyes that he can close.
Hapo ndio mimi nakwanga na shida though.
Not because I'm saying that just doesn't justify that now I should wear a short skirt because my brother has eyes he can close. Nah.
Oh, that shouldn't be the case.
That's not the justification. Yeah. But ideally, yes, I should dress my temple in a way that if Christ comes, I won't be pulling down my skirt. But then again, my brother should guard his
mind. Kama amekuwa kifeed on nonsense.
There's nothing I can do. I'll be wearing a gunia, but my brother will still be imagining.
Because he's already imagining. He's already playing the video.
Yeah, it's already playing.
I had people undress people by.
It's not my fault.
Even when they're dressed in buis, you know, like.
There's some aspect of imagination. It's because whatever is feeding himself up here. Okay, so I might be I'd be covered from here to here, but no, it'll be nothing. That's not me. That's not on me. What? Your eye is closing. You do it. Yeah. So you understand? It's all connected. That's not answer. I feel it's question to me.
Yo, iko sawa.
Exhaust answer.
But I think I like it that way because the topic of today. That's where it's coming from.
In the basics.
All that stuff is coming from there. What are
building foundation yourself. Dating, I said, is the action or act where two people go out to a restaurant to eat and get to know each other on a personal level.
Knowing each other.
A relationship is a committed decision between two people where they have agreed that they want to be together for the purpose of marriage.
Do you believe in for better, for worse?
Yes.
Though in our generation today, for worse.
It's for worse. For worse is like, bruh. No. Nah. It's for better, for worse. That's why it's a committed. It's dating and there's courtship. That's where the relationship is, courtship. And then there's marriage, where courtship is continuous. It doesn't stop at marriage.
Oh, courtship should.
It's continuous because you're deciding that you're choosing each other every day.
With their flaws, with
everything. Because hamtakula mapenzi kila siku. There will be a day that you just don't love this man, or you don't love your wife, and because you don't love your wife, unfortunately, there's many relationships that break and end up in divorce because of that. And that's why dating, me, I advocate for dating because that's why you build friendships. Dating shouldn't be confused with courtship. Dating is tumeenda na Brayo coffee date asubuhi breakfast, nimeenda na James lunch kesho, hiyo kesho ingine nimeenda na Luke dinner. Okay, that's dating. I'm getting to know all these 3 people, and these 3 people are getting to know who I am. Right? And now courtship would be, I decide I would rather be with one of these 3 because one of these 3 ABCD, you have your reasons. And then when you choose the one of these 3, making sure that he also chooses you.
Very important.
He also chooses you.
Be very open for that one.
Yeah, you choose each other.
Yes, you choose each other. Otherwise, you choose by your
yourself. Once you choose each other, you get now into a committed relationship. That's the courtship, where both of you are now exclusive. Now the world knows Brian and Sali are dating. As if they're in a relationship, ni boyfriend and girlfriend. Okay? Ni boo, na bae, na hizo zote. And then now a marriage is now becomes husband and a wife, where courtship never stops.
So then, that is well put. I think I can say Kishana na hiyo because
that's the difference.
So hear what you want. When you are dating and you have Medinjeri and Sali, Medinjeri and Sali, or Javan, Christopher, and Abdul. It's perfect. So, hapo kwa what you want begins from
mind yourself.
Does it begin intellectually, like uone tu mtu akona akili? Because
okay, let me say this.
That's from the physics.
Let me say this. There's nothing wrong with saying I want a tall guy, I want a light-skinned guy, I want a fat guy, I want a skinny guy, I want a thick chick, there's nothing wrong. You're physically attracted to this person. That's normal. That's a human thing. If you're not physically attracted to a person, there's no way you're gonna approach them or let them approach you.
No, but sasa kuna watu wanasema sijui ati now that we agree that character is king, they want to jump the process of attraction.
Attraction is always going to be there. Okay, even if misled, no one person has a preference. Like to say, all men like light skins. There's no one size fits all. There's just something about this person that you're looking at that intrigues you, and that's physical attraction. Before they open their mouth, that's just physical attraction. Whether she has nice eyes or good hair or it's physical.
Well.
Yes, it could be the tiniest thing, or it could be a tiny thing that only you're seeing, or a big thing that everyone else is seeing. It's still physical attraction. Okay, and because you have a physical attraction with this person, a lady will allow this dude to come and talk to her because she thinks he looks good. She thinks he smells good. Now it will be a make or break once you open your mouth. Because now hakuna pressure until you have to know what you want by the time you become an adult. The adults who don't know what they want. Okay, there's no pressure.
Those are the people like fear the most.
But it's a matter of, this is why we need to seek God every day. Because it's a matter of having a conversation with God and saying, okay, I like these things. And having the conversation with God will tell you, tall is nice, but what if he's tall and he's an asshole? Like, are you still gonna stay? You get what I mean? That's why I insist on having your must-haves. Must-haves that are just tailored to you. So by the time this guy is opening, or this lady is opening their mouth to you, and you're developing or trying to create a friendship with this person, and you become friends with this person, and the more you become friends with this person, the more you get to know who they are, and then the more you're what your wants adjust. Okay, they're not things that are cast on stone.
Yeah.
But they adjust. Because your tone now becomes, imagine C must. Because you can find this guy is short, but he's mentally stable. Like he's upright, he knows what his vision is and he knows what he wants for his life. And why would you want to attach yourself to such a person than just get to this tall idiot? Do you know what I mean?
I get.
So it's about knowing just these are the general things that I like. When you're 20 something, like you've just got out of high school. High school, don't even attempt to be in a relationship. That's just puppy love. Enjoy yourself. A guy buys you chocolate. Imagine kule your chocolate no shibe no seme thanks. No song. Focus on books. Alright? Focus on the thing that you want. Right? There's nothing wrong with enjoying a guy's attention. I mean, mkwadole ni wote ni sawa. Okay. But after now you get into campus and now when reality, because in your high school there's like a bubble that you have, and there's like a covering that your folks or your guardian is covering you with a few things. Plus your teachers depending on the school that you went to. You in your campo, it's everyone for themselves and God for us all. You get what I mean? Yes. So by the time you get into campus, you maybe have a rough idea of this is the kind of guy I like. Which is okay. Nothing wrong with that. You develop a friendship with this kind of guy you like. And you realize, I actually don't like this guy.
I can testify. Message.
It's about you. That's what I mean by self. It's about you, like, be true to yourself and like, I know you don't like this guy. What don't you like about this guy? I just don't like the way you choose.
Or even sometimes people like ideas about.
Yes. You like the idea of that, being in a relationship.
With
I
that
dismantle that thought process. You are
kidogo na idea hapo na hapana.
Dismantle that thought. Just make friends. Date meaning as like go out as a group or with one person if one person wants to date you. Go with a different person and make it known. Brian Othoo is how we go from like great. Siku ingine atasikia juu utaonekana umepelekwa na Brayo mahali alafu iende isemekane hiyo Brayo anapeleka kila mtu. But Brayo atasema yes, I wanted to get to know you because there's something about you that interested me. I don't know what it is. You seem like a nice person. I want to develop a friendship, but I have not asked you to be my girlfriend. We are not exclusive. So I don't understand why una jam nikipeleka.
I think watu wanakuanga over expectations of twende coffee.
Bro, coffee date is not you asking me to be your girlfriend. You have to say the exact words. Will you be my girlfriend?
Especially I think that message should go to the right people.
Both ways.
The female
sana madam najua.
The female gender.
Please.
Hivi.
Ladies, if he has not asked you to be his girlfriend, you're not his girlfriend.
Ni coffee too. Unless, but now the tricky is
men don't ask women to be their girlfriends.
What we are talking about in that coffee date.
Yes.
Yeah, that's now the issue because some of these men
imagine by the way
confusing your man.
No. Talk whatever it is you talk. I mean, you're trying to get from this. You're interested in this girl for a reason. Okay.
Yeah.
Now what is that reason? Madam si wajinga. Okay. Sometimes we are. But there's nothing wrong in getting information out of this date because there's something that has attracted you to this girl.
Yes.
Alright. Now it could be anything. Umeona dem ni soko unataka kumdanganya ndio upate pesa. Chicks know that. There's a way you're going to talk. I know you just want sex. But then there's a way you're going to talk to me and say, okay, when you come, it seems like he's interested in something. And there's a way I'm going to act accordingly.
I think we will do another episode of kujua huyu ni mkora, huyu anataka pesa, huyu anataka.
Let me tell you something why that episode is going to be so wide because right now the way things are in this 2023 of ours. Wait. The market has new way.
The the soko saa zingine mwenye unadhani ni victim even ndio the hunter
ndio jogoo mwenyewe. Hey, my friend.
Weird stories, and then when you look into the details, you find
you get what I'm saying. Yeah. So that as much as that conversation needs to be had, that one that's another Pandora's box that please don't open it. It's just gonna
it's gonna tentacle.
There's nothing wrong with you going on a date and getting information. There's nothing wrong with giving information on that date. Okay, it doesn't have to be your deepest, darkest childhood trauma. It doesn't have to be that. Okay. But if that guy, because you see also there's different temperaments and different personalities and etc. If me who's being sapiophilic, I'm interested in that. I want to know about your trauma.
Umesema sapiophilic, eh?
Yes, sapiophilic.
Okay, from the word?
Sapiosexual.
Sapiosexual.
Yes.
Yeah, who is somebody who is very intelligent.
Attracted to intelligence.
Yes.
Google is your friend.
Yeah, so
I'm sapiophilic, so if you tell me about your childhood trauma, I'm going to be interested in that.
Yes.
I want to unpack that. On a first date, that's very normal for me. But for someone else, that'll be, that's a lot.
Too much.
That's a lot. Which is okay. And communication, make that known. Communication.
That it is a lot. Yeah.
Communicate that it's a lot. Don't just let the guy just talk over there about his childhood traumas. You know him very well. I'm never gonna give this guy the time of day again. And then this guy, he's just unpacking and it's releasing and he's feeling nice. I'm like, hey, Sali's a good listener. And then he's trying to text me, Sali and a blue tick. You see now he's gonna have a stereotype. Chicks are just. You get what I mean? And then you're contributing to the vicious cycle that some of us are trying to dismantle. You get what I mean? So stop. Communicate. Say, I like you. I like this about you. I don't like this about you. But I'm willing and open enough to develop a friendship with you and see where it goes from there. Okay, I don't understand this idea that you want to date a total stranger. You want to marry a total stranger. That's why divorces happen, because you married a total stranger. You didn't know him. You're never going to know a person 100% because humans keep changing. There's one season he's this. In the next season he's going to be different. And then you've changed. Yes. Yes.
That's something I always went an example of myself. Maybe nikiwa primary and nikiwa high school, the people who know me,
they're like, I'm different.
In my early 20s, what happened? How did you get here? Because ule mwenye tulikuwa na joke alikuwa kitu ingine.
People grow up.
So people change.
Allow people to change. Even you yourself, you're changing.
Yeah. Give yourself some grace.
Yeah.
Oh, grace.
Yeah.
So the thing is, they're now. This is the part now where I bring this story.
Yes.
Iko story ni mingi. Lakini for the purpose of this session, which is educative. Weka start for educative. Tafadhali ukisikia history nita mix history up so that ujue ni nani ama mwenye story atajua ni nani.
Purposes for educative online.
Education only. Yeah, so this is, I don't know where people miss it. I don't even know what the problem is. So this is somebody who has gotten somebody that we just described. You found, you've gone to dates, you have this friend, you guys vibe, you guys are, you may discuss vitu, mko like,
your genetic chemistry is just on point. Yeah. Everything is just flowers and rainbows.
So the guy is like, man, this, I got the gem, you know? And then the ladies are like, mimi sasa nimefika
mambo. This is it.
Akia nani kama Mungu kuna mtu mwingine sijui, lakini huyo akisema tu ni hivyo tumeka lock. Yeah, so this girl tells me that the talk started as mwanaume shida ni nini?
Ni trauma.
Bro, mimi niko like I was just chilling.
It was just chilling.
It was that time of the year where you just want to chill, niko wacha, unajua.
All of a sudden.
And then all of a sudden, so you get this call and then, bro, wanaume mna shida yenu ni nini? Hiyo question nikisikianga tunaambianga tu.
It's about to go down.
A son of our father, okay. A son of Ken did something, and then so you tell yourself stop chilling. Now you need to
get into this.
Then you go listening more nasikia. So mimi siwaelewi. Mimi I'm like okay, wanaume mimi
kwa hiyo
umenifikia kama mimi ningekuwa kama hao ungenifikia. So